Do you remember the Chessmaster on the Game Gear? I sure do, and while it wasn't the most advanced engine ever built, it was a massive time waster for me back in the day. We didn't have smartphones or tablets to keep us occupied. We had to rely on home consoles and these clunky, backlit handhelds. The Game Gear was always the cool kid of the playground, the one with a full color screen that made the Game Boy look like a calculator. But playing a serious strategy game like chess on it felt a little different. It wasn't a fast-paced performer like Sonic, it was you against the machine, staring at the glowing screen in the dark, trying to prove you were smarter than a bunch of 8-bit circuits. Developed by Nova Logic, the team that later became famous for Delta Force series, and published by Sega, it hit North America in December of 1991. Also, fun fact, if you lived in Brazil, Tectoy released this under a much simpler title, Sega Chess. Quite honestly, that's a little too simple if you want my opinion. Chessmaster sounds a lot better. What's up, Retro fans? It's RetroRobby, and today we're taking a look at the time I was actually able to draw the Chessmaster himself. Now let's address the elephant in the room. The Sega Game Gear was a technical marvel, but it was also ultimate battery assassin. Any retro fan would back me up on this. You basically had to stay tethered to the wall outlet or carry a backpack full of batteries just in case the screen went dark. But despite the hardware's hunger for power, the Chessmaster was surprisingly deep for an 8-bit portable. It packed an opening book of over 150,000 positions and a CPU that could actually overthink if you weren't careful. The video we are looking at today, which is about 6 years old at the time of making this review, I sat down to go head-to-head with the old master myself, and things got interesting. You think a 35-year-old portable AI would be easy to fool, but it doesn't just let you win, it plays a patient, defensive game. I spent mid-game pushing for victory, trying to find a gap in its logic, but the master lived up to its name. Every time I thought I had an opening, it found a way to shut it down. I was able to get some of the master's pieces off the board, but it wasn't easy. In the end, we reached a complete deadlock, and as you can see, the screen flashed stalemate. It's a draw. Honestly, against a machine that's literally designed to outlast your patience and your battery life, I'll take a draw any day. It's a testament of how well Nova Logic programmed this thing, and it still holds up decades later. In my opinion, of course. At the time, I was just playing casually. I could care less about my ELO score, and this old video was mostly just to see if I could beat the Chessmaster or not. However, that was the first time I ever managed to force a draw against this AI. Now, could I do this again today? It's been quite a while since that match, and the original footage was actually recorded half a decade ago. While I am sure it's possible to recreate, it's still a cool milestone to look at after all these years. So, is Chessmaster a masterpiece? Maybe not compared to modern AI apps nowadays, but as a piece of Sega history, I would definitely say yes. It's a solid, functional, and surprisingly still tough portable title. Just do yourself a favor though and make sure you have that AC adapter plugged in. Again, you never know when that screen is going to go dark and you could have been on a winning streak.